Travis Wayne Goodsell. I should be going to bed. We'll see if I can make this as quick as possible. I went running, had breakfast while I watched the latest episode of Rookie. I don't believe the little redheaded girl's show is on. I'm going to check again one last time. I don't think it is. No, it's at a Dateline. So, no little redheaded girl. Bummer. Alrighty, sorry Zoe. I was also communicating with an online new friend, and that's what this video is going to be about. I then thought I'd check conference numbers as a result of the conversation to see how many people actually watched conference. The church's site, with their little advertisements about Jesus and Easter, is getting in the millions. But conference, the biggest one was Saturday morning with 15K. That's it. Just 15K on YouTube anyway. I don't know how many would have watched it on the church's site. I would imagine more. It's a big drop from last year. As I'm looking at Sunday afternoon from 6 months ago was 129K. That's huge. And then 15K for the Sunday morning from 6 months ago. 43K for the woman's session. 39K for the afternoon session. So, yeah, there's a stark difference with this coronavirus church. So that's very interessante. Yeah, we're still recording. If we weren't recording, I would have just said, oh, forget it, I'm going to bed. But this coronavirus may also be a weeding out tool for the church. And before Mormons, you start thinking, oh, I need to be faithful, I need to get active somehow. No! You're missing the point. This is giving Mormons an opportunity to say, I want nothing to do with this church. This guy named Travis Wayne Goodsell on his YouTube channel is presenting solid evidence that the church is actually Lucifer's literal church on earth. That Brigham Young had Joseph Smith murdered, and so on. That is the case, right? You're watching my videos, you're not just coming to this one. And so it's giving you an opportunity to just peacefully depart from the church. Because you don't go to church anymore. There's no church, it's all closed. And so there's no need to pay tithing, no need to pay fast offering, and we're not going on missions. Everything's closed. No temple, no nothing. So it gives Mormons an opportunity to look hard at the church and say, is this really how Jesus would have run things if Jesus were alive today under coronavirus? Is the gospel Jesus that took care of the sick and the afflicted, is that what's going on in today's church as the Nelson shut down the bishop's storehouses and has just gone silent after conference now, after presenting an idol god? You do understand that, right, Mormons? You know, Christ is the cornerstone, not built on top of the cornerstone of the church. See, when Peter was said, we'll call you Peter because you're the rock. And people get all messed up with the Greek, saying, oh, well, it's actually more of a pebble in the Greek rather than a rock. And it's Egyptian, guys. It means seer. Upon a seer as a foundation. But anyway, again, the church was built upon Peter, not Peter upon the church. And Jesus is the cornerstone of the church. That's the way it's supposed to be. But Nelson just screwed it up royally. As the president of the church, he handled this coronavirus miserably. And he was setting things up beforehand with lots of scandals coming out. And he handled those miserably too. I mean, the parable of the talents to settle the 100 billion in tithing. So yeah, the coronavirus not only is helping the church to sort of sweep under the rug all these controversies that sprang up before, not mine. I'm all set to go once the coronavirus is lifted from the courts. But for Mormons, for you guys, who I'm hoping is my audience, you guys are the ones who now can just say, okay, good, this is it. I no longer have to go to church anymore, and we'll just keep it that way whenever they decide to open up. And just say, oh, it's open? Oh, I never realized it. Oh, yeah, alright, whatever. It is a perfect opportunity for Mormons to just bail on the church. And so I hope you guys are going to take advantage of that, but understand that the church was supposed to be the big help during this coronavirus, and they failed us. So that's one of the things that came to my mind during all this, is that not only were conference numbers low this session, it's giving Mormons an opportunity to say, you know what, I am out. Oh, I hope they put the membership numbers finally. I forgot all about that. LDS Church membership. No, not newsroom. We don't want newsroom. Okay, the Wikipedia does have the new numbers: 16,565,036. So yeah, there was. I don't want this one. Where's the other one? The breakdown of all the. Please tell me they didn't get rid of it. Replace it with this other one. No. Membership. Let's see. Let's do stake and ward statistics. Wikipedia. There we go. Oh, they didn't update it on this site. Oh, that's interesting. They did not do it on the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints membership statistics for Wikipedia. Here they would list it for Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, Oceania, and South America. They still have 2018 here, with the 16,313. So let's do 16,313. 735. Oh man, I'm not getting to sleep anytime soon, am I? Okay, so let's go back. Okay, the new numbers are 16,565,036. 1, 0, 3, 251,000. That's not good numbers. But the church's reported membership as of December 31st, 2019 was such and such. The growth of 1.21% in 2018 was the lowest annual percentage since 0.93 in 1937. And so, what's the percentage of growth for, I don't make me do the math, Wikipedia. When they are, let's see, through a relative slowing of the growth rate, though a relative slowing of the growth rate continues, although it slightly increased in 2019, church membership growth continues to outpace the world population growth rate. Yeah, but 7 billion compared to 16 million, come on. Which is... Reports of rising membership, however, have been called into question. Well, yeah, because they're not counting those of us who have stopped going. They're still counting us for their insurance fraud. Membership defined. Those who have been, yeah, waiting for this. Oh. Oh man, what happened in, well, it's been going down since 1990, or back in the 70s, when I was born. When I was born, the church started nosediving. Man, wow. Huh. It's supposed to be going up as the numbers increase, and yet it's not going up. It's tanked. Oh man. No, that's not from 2011, even though it's still continued to drop since then. I'm going to see if this saves. Come on, I want pictures. And then we'll verify if it's... Yep, it does show the... Okay. Wow. Man. So why are the holdouts still holding out? That's the big question. And so they say growth, but the percentage is not indicating the necessary growth that it should be doing. Huh. Yeah, it's a big difference from church membership compared to the actual growth numbers, percentage growth. Wow, yeah, it's tanking. There was a spike for my mission. During my mission, there was a high spike. Yeah, and Kofod was kicking butt during his term as mission president. I was the only, well, my companion and I were the only ones not following everybody else's pattern of 200 a month. We didn't get any per month. The only family was the Rincones. They were my only family from lessons to baptism. Felt kind of bad that I couldn't give him a gift, as Stratford got him a gift instead. And then here's the table of growth, but membership numbers. But man, this is, they didn't update it for the other site though. So I guess they're gonna just bail on that site, is what's going on. That's interesting. Alright, we need to put it in that files. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. So there you go.